Hello, guys. Welcome back to Life Abroad Panama podcast. Today, we have a very special guest. She's a Canadian expat. She's an expert in real estate and investment. She is a Panama-based entrepreneur. I want you to meet Sabrinna Masasi.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I want to know a lot about you. I investigated you a little bit.
Okay.
I see that you are a girl that, first of all, is from Canada. We have had many guests from many parts of the world, but we have never had a Canadian, I think.
Okay.
Or I've
amazing.
never interviewed a Canadian. So I'm very curious of your background and about you. So tell me about yourself. We want to know about you. Tell me your
I feel
name,
like
your
I'm at a job
background.
interview.
Yeah, everything.
So I'm Canadian. I've been going back and forth from Canada to Panama for the last 3 years. I first visited Panama in 2022, so 3 years ago. Yeah, and I absolutely love it here. From the second I came here, I instantly fell in love, and I wanted to just figure out how do I live here forever, type of thing. My background is in real estate. So prior to working here in Panama and focusing on real estate here and investing here, I was doing real estate in Canada, and I basically decided to put everything on hold, my business in Canada on hold, to explore Panama and figure out if it was a place I really wanted to live. And like I said, I knew instantly that I wanted to be here. So from there, I just figured out how to transition everything. And I really quickly learned that there's so much opportunity here in Panama. There's so many people in North America who are feeling stuck, who want to invest internationally but don't really know where to go, who read a bunch of information online and it can be misleading. So I've just
You're
been
there to make the picture clear.
exactly and show people that you can do it too. It doesn't have to be stressful. It's supposed to be fun and exciting, and you just have to have the right people in your corner. So
I love that. I want to know, from all the countries in the world, what brought you to Panama? It's such a small country that you barely see on the map.
You know what? And I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even really know where Panama was.
How did you get to know about Panama?
So it was a friend who had moved here. He's still here. He is a friend of my fiance's. He's been in Panama for like 10 years, I think. And he's the one who planted the seed of Panama in our heads. And I'm a very kind of free-flowing, spontaneous type of woman. I will go anywhere. You don't really need to convince me. I will try everything once. I will just kind of more of a just go for it type of mentality. So we decided that we wanted to go visit Panama first. And the core reason as to why was just because we didn't feel very happy in Canada. We were kind of overwhelmed.
Cold country.
Yeah, we were cold all the time. Not all the time, but I hate the cold. We were, overwhelmed by the cost of living. It's hard to get ahead in Canada. So that was why for us, we were exploring other options. And we didn't really, if I can be honest with you, we didn't really consider a lot of places. When I first came to Panama, you can tell right away there's not many places in Latin America like it.
Yeah,
in terms of safety, in terms of
secure.
Yeah, and
very friendly.
It's very friendly, and it's a small country, but it packs a punch.
It has a lot of potential.
Yes, exactly. And there's so much to do and explore. So it really wasn't a hard decision. I didn't even really overthink it much. I was here for 2 weeks, went back to Canada, and I was like, no, how are we going to do this?
Going over the questions, I want to know, have you had any time to explore?
Oh my God. I have seen more of Panama
really?
than I bet you the majority of locals have.
Well, I've been living here for 14 years, and I haven't visited a lot of places that people I've interviewed said they have gone a bunch of times.
Yes. That's the thing about Panama is one of my favorite things about Panama is that there's so many different lifestyles you can live in such a small country. Yeah. And my favorite thing is actually leaving the city. Like when the weekend comes, I can't leave the city fast enough because there's so much to do and see.
You have had a very good experience in Panama so far.
Yeah.
I want to know what was the biggest difficulty you encountered when you came here.
I mean, for sure, like the language barrier for me, like I'm still learning Spanish. I am grateful because my fiance is fluent in Spanish. So that has helped me a lot, but it's also caused me to have a bit of a safety net and not put myself out there more. But yeah, definitely the language barrier, and with that comes not maybe feeling like 100% comfortable when you're just on your own, when I'm on my own out and about, because I can't communicate fully, right? And it's in my own control to learn. So
it's just having to experience more the Panamanian people, and you get to know.
But Spanish I find people. Everyone to be like super, super great, and they appreciate just your effort to speak a little bit of Spanish. Goes a long way.
It is. I want to know, you as a Canadian, how did you get your papers? How did you come to Panama?
So
what type of visa did you do?
So I actually qualify for my Italian passport through my grandparents.
Sassy.
So there is a grandfather treaty from like a very long time ago that anybody with their Italian passport can automatically qualify for their residency here in Panama. So it was actually pretty straightforward.
And you, how did you do that? Did you contacted a lawyer? Which lawyer did you contact?
So you have to get one first. So you have to get the Italian passport first.
Okay.
And then when I first came to Panama, we spent 6 months here, just like exploring
as a tourist.
Exactly, just building our network, getting a feel for whether it was really a place that we wanted to reside. And then I started doing the process of figuring out, okay, how do we stay here? So that's when I met with who's now my business partner, a lawyer here in Panama.
It's something amazing that you had a lawyer at hand, and now it's your business partner, because here it has happened that there's a lot of fraud with lawyers, so they can rob you, or we had another person that I interviewed that said that the lawyer didn't say something and they charged him $2,000. So it's very important for people. This is for you guys. This is an advice. If you need a lawyer, if you need some business or advices, contact NDM law firm. Don't go any further. That's all you need. A little.
You gotta have the right people in your corner. That's all that matters. Yeah.
Of course.
That's all that matters.
I want to know after that, how much did you have to pay? You know the name of your visa?
Yeah. Actually, no, I don't. I don't know what the
So you paid the lawyer and that's it.
Yeah. It's a very like I said, it's like a grandfathered thing. So it wasn't really. It was very easy. So
nice.
Yeah.
Now I want to know more about your life here.
Okay.
You already traveled. You already knew you wanted to stay in Panama. What aspects of Panama has surprised you the most, and how did it influence your career and your daily basis?
For sure, I guess this isn't quite related to my career, but something really surprised me about Panama was how amazing like the healthcare system was here.
Really?
Especially coming from Canada, everybody has a idea of what the healthcare system is like in Canada, and the first thing you're likely going to hear is like, oh, it's free healthcare. Like,
I've heard a lot of jokes about that.
Yeah, but it's like it's free healthcare, but you pay for it in your taxes. You pay for it in the fact that you have to wait 18 months to see a specialist. So it's free, sure, but it's not really. But when I came here, I was so pleasantly surprised by the fact that like the equipment that you guys hear is top of the line. The quality of healthcare is amazing. And if I want to make the choice to go get tests just to be proactive about my healthcare, I can. You can't do that in Canada. So it's a very, very different experience. Yeah.
I always thought that the healthcare system in Canada was better than in Latin America.
It's just it's a bit damaged right now. It's not that it can't get there, but it's a bit damaged. It is a bit damaged right now. They're getting things sort of fixed, but yeah.
The aspect of life in Panama that has surprised you the most, and how has it influenced your career or daily routine?
Okay, yes. So second to that piece is like just the opportunities that exist here. I really couldn't believe the developments, the infrastructure. I mean, sometimes you'll go for a walk on the streets and you realize the sidewalk just ends.
Yeah.
But you get used to that. But the sheer opportunities here are endless, and I think that it's really just kind of, we're just tapping the surface on it. So yeah.
There's a lot of people that really like Panama for investment, for real estate, and they see Panama as a startup, something they can put money into and it will grow. And I see that you saw the same when you came to Panama.
Definitely. Yeah.
You like the weather, you like the people, and you saw a really good opportunity to have a business.
Yeah,
I really like that.
For sure. For me, because like I said earlier, I'm a private person, so it's hard to, but I understand that networking is everything, not only in business, but in just your life. So putting myself out there online and in person is something I'm still struggling with, because I like to keep my life private, but you really, when you have a story to tell, people want to hear you, and that's how people relate to you, right? So,
of course.
Yeah.
That's how you.
Still a challenge, though.
That's how you grew in Instagram. I really liked.
I'm getting there.
But you have a following.
Yeah.
That's crazy. There's people that has 300. You have thousands that are following you, and they're hearing your story. That's very good.
Exactly.
I want to know. You talked about something about business, and I want to know your business. Yes, your business, because you're an entrepreneur.
Yes.
I want to know what inspired you or what made you work in Offshore Circle. That's what your business is about, right?
Yes, exactly.
Tell me more about it.
Absolutely. So for me, like I said, it started off with just real estate. And this was before I even joined Offshore Circle, and it really was me kind of on my own, developing a network in Canada, showing people what exists in this area of the world. And joining Offshore Circle was kind of just the next sort of step. So Offshore Circle focuses, yes, on real estate, but it's so much more than that. And it's helping people basically live life on their terms, right? And whether that be opening doors for them in Panama, getting them a bank account, helping them incorporate their company in Panama, helping them invest in Panama. It's so much more than just real estate. So it kind of was just the next step for me. So now not only am I continuing to open doors for people in the real estate side, it's so much more than just that.
And how do you do that? How do people contact you to, for example, have a house in Panama or open a bank account in another country?
So it's pretty straightforward. It usually just starts with people having that curiosity in their own heads, and then discovering us online, on social media, just on Google, and then realizing that the fact that we are a team of global citizens. I'm Canadian, and my business partners are from other areas of the world as well, and it helps people relate to that, right? Because we are a team of global people. We're not just Panamanians, where we have that different perspective.
You're from all over the world.
Exactly. So that's also why people want to work with us and explore with us, because they see clearly that those people did it.
Yeah.
That means I can do it too.
You have other points of view also.
Exactly.
I want to know, how can people contact you if they want to talk to you about Offshore Circle, or they want to view your page? Do a little shout out to the people.
Yes, for sure. So I, on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, I have coined, I didn't coin the name, but you can find me as the Panama Girl, and that name was given to me by people in Canada, because I would go out to events in Canada, and I would go on stage and I would
Talk
be
about
so nervous.
Panama.
I would be so nervous, and I would talk about Panama because
Yeah.
I knew like I had to put myself out there if I want people to know who I am and know about Panama. I have to put myself out there. So I just kind of became known as the Panama girl. So that's what you can find me on social. And then if you want to reach out to me, you can email me. It's just my name, Sabrinna at offshorecircle.com. And I have 2 N's in my first name. So make
Sabrinna
sure
with double N, you know.
Yeah.
I want to know also, what should expats be mindful about when investing in Panama real estate?
This is not North America. The structures are different. The timelines might be different. You have to be flexible. You have to be adaptable. You have to understand that things might take longer, and just be open-minded.
Something that is really a shocker for people from other countries, mostly North Americans, like Canadians and Americans, and like Europe people also, they are really shocked that like in America everything is like really slow, and people take their time, and it's really important what you just said, because they come here and they just want everything done very fast, and they're like, why is not that done right now? And you have to be very flexible, but it's gonna get done. Don't worry.
Like there is a time and a place for for rushing, but everything gets done. You just see the blessing in things taking longer. It means you have more time to make sure you made the right decision. It means you have more time to explore before you just kind of jump right in. So there's a blessing to everything taking a bit longer.
Everything is just a point of view.
Exactly. It's all perspective.
What is the most rewarding aspect of your work? I see that you really love your work. You have come to a place where you are doing what you love. You are with the people you love. You are in the country you love. So tell me.
100%. It's seeing. It's when I actually get people on a plane to come down to Panama for the first time and seeing their faces like light up the same way mine did when I first came here is like. I can't even put into words how amazing that feeling is, because I'm helping people make a really big decision.
You're a participant of a changed life.
Exactly. And it's huge. And I feel so proud of my clients when they come to Panama and see like this exists
they get to meet
here.
You, right?
Yeah, of course.
Imagine seeing them face to face.
Of course. And you can see it in their face. They're like, wow. Like I was the same way when I first came here. I was like, oh my God, I feel like this is crazy. Like this is Latin America. This is amazing. And I couldn't believe it. And seeing that same thing happen in front of me is amazing. And then also like comes with that is from that, their mindset changes, right? And they're more excited, and they see all these opportunities, and it's just a domino effect to like really, really great things happening.
I love that you are helping put Panama in the radar that people don't really know, you know? There's a lot of American people that Panama, that is in America. There's a place in America that's called Panama.
Yes, Panama City. In Florida.
So they don't know.
I had a conversation with somebody the other day who was like, "Oh, hold on, I gotta pull up my map. I'm not sure where Panama is." And I think Panama is it's such a special place. I love it here so much.
And you can, as you said, you can have very different lifestyles.
Yeah.
If you want to be a farmer, you can do that in Panama.
Yes.
Come invest in the land. You can do that here.
Yeah.
I'm very passionate about this topic.
No, I swear to God, I sound like when I'm in Canada, I'm like a walking Panama advertisement, just because like for me, it's so much more than real estate. It's about exploring this country and seeing how beautiful it is. I really love it here. Yeah. I
love that you love it. I want to know, what is a common mistake that you can see expats make when trying to invest in Panama?
They dive right in. And kind of goes hand in hand with what I said earlier. They don't. They have expectations of how things should go, and are disappointed when maybe it takes longer or it doesn't go as you maybe had planned in your head. And also not spending time here in Panama. I think it's so important. I always encourage people, like I want you to be 100% happy with your decision. And even if it's not something that you're going to be living in, maybe it's only going to be an investment, I strongly encourage people to come here. Like, see for yourself, feel the energy that exists in Panama before you make any decision. So that's another thing, a mistake some people make, is not spending enough time here before they make a huge decision like that.
I love it. And you help them by just telling them come, and some of them do, some of them don't.
Exactly, yes.
There have been people that has pulled back from the decision.
Yeah, yes. And it should be something that you sit with for a little while, right? Like, when you're making a purchase just in the same country that you're from, it takes time. Mm-hmm. Now amplify that by like 1,000 when you're making a decision to purchase something in a country that you might never have even been to. So yeah, I always say, come to Panama. I will give you the whole grand experience. I will take you around. I will.
So you are driving them
I'm
around.
like I'm a tour guide when they're
really?
here. Yeah, and I love it. Like, that is what I
come
enjoy.
to Panama, and she will drive you around, she will make you feel like a true tourist.
I will. I want you to
the
have,
beach and everything.
Yeah, like, I want people to have that true Panama experience, because again, it's so much more than just real estate.
Goodness. Now I want to come to Panama and be a tourist so Sabrinna can drive me around. Oh my God. I see that you are in a place that you love the people you're around. Have you made a lot of friends? Have you gone out? Or you have a close group of people? Yeah,
that has definitely been a challenge, is making friends for me, because I am more introverted. It takes me a little while to open up to people, and I don't really put myself out there that much. Mm-hmm. So it's really my own fault. This is something I'm working on, is just to try and like reach out to somebody and see if they want to grab a coffee. I think that can go such a long way. So yeah, I find that it was easy for us to make connections in Panama. Mm-hmm. and meet people who really care about our journey and want to help. But in terms of, for me, making friends and doing things outside of work, that's taken me a little while to
and the thing here is that Latin American people are so friendly. Mm-hmm. You just say hi to us and we're like, oh my God, tell me everything about you. My name is and I'll do this, and let's go out sometime.
See,
this is my phone number.
That's amazing. I need to get myself in more situations like that. But it's not how it works in Canada. People in Canada are very cliquey.
But the good thing is that you have had a group that has supported you in every decision you have made.
Yeah.
And I know that networking is very crucial for success. So I want to know how has being part of the expat community in Panama helped you personally and professionally? Because I know you have said that the people you work with are from other countries too.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, they are. Honestly, like, networking is the reason why I'm even here in Panama today. And one thing I was saying earlier before we started recording was that I love being around expats, but I more than anything love like immersing myself in the local culture. Like, I think that there's so much to see and experience, and so much character can be built from you putting yourself in a situation that might be uncomfortable. So for me, I would say I have more immersed myself in local culture here than in like the expat community, which is probably why it's taken me more time to make friends. But one thing about Panama is that there's expats from all over the world, and they are all very friendly. You just have to put yourself out there.
And
go
there's
to
a lot
events.
of people that speak English.
Yes, there are. And there's events. There's Facebook groups where you can like do like meetups and all that. So yeah, it's really putting yourself out there is what you have to do.
The good thing is that you can investigate before coming here. You can look for all those groups and Facebook groups and chats and everything from where you are, you know?
Yeah.
That's good. I love that. I want to know, for a person that is new to Panama, what would be your advice to get connections and networking and all of that?
Yeah, like, again, so like go to these events, reach out to people. There's so many different communities that happen, different expat groups. Like, go on Facebook, join the groups, tell people that you're going to be here. Like, you don't have to give all your information online, but definitely put yourself out there. And it's the same no matter where you go. If you want to meet people, you can't do that from, you know, your couch. You have to put yourself out there.
Your story is amazing. I really loved that you changed your life 180 degrees.
Yeah, it's true.
And you help
Thank
people to change their life also.
Exactly.
We are coming to the end of the podcast.
Already?
Yes, it was really fast. I can't believe that we talked about you. We talked about your business. We talked about your life in Panama. And everything has been so great.
Yeah.
I want to know if you had the opportunity to start it over, what would you change? What did you do differently?
I think I would put myself out there more online and share my story earlier. And I would have gone to more. I wish I would have gone to more events in Canada to just build my network even stronger before making the move here. And everything will happen when it's meant to happen, but I'm definitely putting myself out there more now. But yeah, I would say if I could do it again, I would say just start. Like, well, what are you waiting
just
for?
Do it,
yeah, just do it.
I want to know, looking back on relocating to Panama, what is something you would want to know before making the move?
I guess if I thought I was patient before, I'm not as patient as I thought I was.
Really?
And just being open-minded to the fact that things do take longer, but they'll get done. Like we talked about, it always gets done.
It always gets done.
Always gets done.
Be patient.
Yes, just be patient and see the beauty in that.
Sometimes you gotta push people a little bit, but
sometimes you gotta push people a little bit.
They're testing you.
Yeah, it's true.
I want to know, what's the most rewarding part of your journey in Panama?
I would say the freedom that I've felt since being here. Feeling like I made the decision on a life that I really wanted, and nobody else gave that to me. I chose to do that myself, and I'm very proud of myself for making the decisions to come here, sticking with it, and just going for it. And from there, inspiring people to do the same. And it's all, it's all been really rewarding. And honestly, just exploring Panama is like, I don't know if that would be considered rewarding, but I find exploring something new in Panama is like a reward for the hard work that I've been doing. Yeah.
If you want to do it, guys, just do it. Contact Sabrinna and she will help you to do it. Also, if you need a lawyer, NDM law firm, you can do it, guys. It's the best decision you can make after contacting Sabrinna to come to Panama. And the last question, with this we will end.
Okay.
What's next for you and Offshore Circle?
For me is like personally for me is just doing more exploring. I love adventuring. I love getting out of the city, exploring the country for sure. That's next for
where are you going next
for me? I don't know. We haven't gone to Coiba yet. I really want to go there and see the dolphins.
You can go on I think in September is when you can go watch the whales.
The whales, yes. Okay, so I am really, really dying to go there. Where else? That's probably the next place we're going to go in Panama. We've seen so much of it, but anyways, I'm going off
We're
track.
gonna stray, yeah.
I'm going astray. But for Offshore Circle is like we're focusing on getting more opportunities here to share them with people internationally. We're not just focused anymore on North America. We want to help people even in other areas of Latin America, Colombia, wherever, to see that they can also come here, and just really giving people the opportunities to do that they've never thought that they could have had.
Are you looking to expand the team maybe?
Definitely. Yes, definitely. We are like a small and mighty team right now, and I think the more people that we help, the more people we're going to need to
Yeah,
help more
of
people.
course.
And yeah, it's
You're gonna
all
reach many
totally
more
related.
parts of the world.
Exactly.
Okay, this has been a really fruitful interview.
Yes.
I really have liked your story.
Thank you.
Liked your journey, and there's many more to do and many more to watch from you. Do a little shout out of your page again. Where can people contact you?
Yes. On Instagram, I am at the Panama Girl, the one that has the underscore at the end of it because the non-underscore one was taken. At the Panama Girl _, and then on TikTok, just the Panama Girl.
Guys, visit offshorecircle.com to contact them for their business.
Yes, anything offshore, any strategies that you need help with, we can help you guys out.
And if you need a lawyer, contact us and DM Law Firm. Thank you so much for hearing this podcast and watching it on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us in our social media, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye!
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us on Life Abroad Panama. You can find us on all major podcast platforms. Curious about our guests? Just click the links. Looking for legal support? Reach us through our website. And make sure to watch more videos or check out your visa requirements.